Hey, welcome back to Cool Kids Art, and let's draw the very cool looking Velocity skin in Fortnite. So let's get started with a quick sketch, and then I will show you line by line on how you can draw this. Alright, so let's draw this, and we're gonna start with an eye. So we're just gonna draw in the upper eyebrow first. The upper eyelid. So let's draw one curve going out for one side, and then same thing on the other side. And then once we have the top, we're gonna draw in the bottom. So from the corner, just kind of slide it in, come across and close it off. I know these shapes are a little bit tricky to draw. Okay, and then from there on the inside, for the eyeball, just kind of like a half circle, touching the top. And now draw in a little circle inside. And then just shade around it, and that's going to be my highlight. Okay, and then on the upper eyelid, I'm just going to make it a little bit darker. Alright, so now I can draw in the mask area. So this one's easy because we don't have to draw any of the other facial features. So on the top here, I'm just going to draw one line across first. And then coming down, just draw a bracket around the eyes. And then in the middle here, draw one little curve going this way first. And then we'll just close it off, just round everything off. Alright, so that's the eye area, and now let's finish up the mask. So on the side here, I'm just gonna draw a bracket first. This is gonna be the jawline. And then once we have here, just kind of come in, close it off nice and sharp for a chin. Alright, so now she have her goggles on the top here. So just come up to the middle, and then gonna draw a curve coming down like this first. I know it's a little bit strange. So this would be the bottom of the goggle. And then once we have this, we're gonna continue with this on the side here. Just go up. Okay, so past this, around the same area as this point here. And then once we have those lines, we're just gonna curve it all the way around. And just close it off. And then for the goggles, here's the middle. I'm gonna come off to the side a little bit. You can make two little points like this if you like. And then when I come back down, just kind of follow the curve on the bottom. And then in the middle, I'm gonna draw one line across. So that's gonna be the whole goggle. And now for the glass area, whatever shape you have inside here, just follow it and draw the same curve. So this is going to be the glass. Alright, so that's the goggles, and now let's finish up. She's got some headphones. So on the side here, actually the easier way to draw right across from the eye, just draw a line like this first, just come out. And then from those two ends right here, I'm just going to go into the face. And let's just go ahead and add a little bit of detail. I'm just going to draw one line inside. And then now for the just draw two lines for the headphone on each side. Alright, and then for the microphone right here, I'm just going to draw on the side. Just going to draw a little egg shape and then just connect it to the earpiece. Alright, so that's the head, and let's move on to the body. And she's wearing this kind of furry coat here with this collar. So we're going to start with her neck. Just come down first and just round it off. And then for her coat here, I'm just gonna come straight down first. And then on the side, we can come back up here. I'm gonna draw the fur. And it's a little bit higher up because it's kind of thick. So we just curve out. And then from those 2 points here, we're gonna connect them, but just kind of give it a little bit of zigzag. So this is supposed to be fur. Zigzag it and close it off nice and sharp. And for some detail in here, we can add in just little marks like that. Try to make it look like fur. Alright, and then to finish off the jacket here on the side, just come down and then just close it off. So this would be around the armpit area. Just come down and close it off. And then add one more section here for the bottom. So one rectangle, and then let's add in some lines. Just add in 3. Alright, and let's see, on the inside, there's not much detail here, but she does have like a little dog tag. So I'm just gonna draw like a little rectangle, a little bit slanted. So from the little point here, go up, and then the one's gonna go behind. Okay, just start from the corner. Alright, and then let's see, let's finish up the hip, and then that would be a good stopping point. So here's the waist area. So we're gonna come back out for a hip. And then close this off. This is going to be your belt. And then let's continue this out slightly and finish up the belt. Alright, and then for the belt buckle, I'm just going to add in 2 lines. And now she's got some shells here, so I'm just going to draw 3 lines and then just add a little bit of detail. Alright, so now we can draw in an arm, and here's the jacket. So here's the armpit, here's the shoulder coming down, and this part's gonna come out a little bit on the bicep area, so just flare out and then come back in, and then we'll close it, and then add one section. Okay, and then that's gonna be the upper arm. So now for the lower arm, now flare out, so right around here on the hip area, on the waist. Turn it down all the way to the belt. Come down straight and make it a little bit smaller because it's a female character. And then for a glove, let's just add one little rectangle, and then for the fist, this little hook, back of the fist, come down and just close it off. Alright, and then let's see, same thing on the other side. So here is her armpit, shoulder coming down, and then we're gonna flare out, come back in and just close it. So use the other side for reference. And the same thing here, one little section. And then lower arm, flare out, curve, and this one is almost straight down. We'll close it off. For a glove, one little rectangle again, and then coming down with a hook for a thumb, back of the fist, and let's close it off. Alright, so now let's draw in her legs, and so the legs are pretty generic, it's like all the other Fortnite characters. So we're gonna come down the middle, make a little mark, come across, and then we're gonna continue with the curve here for her thighs. Come back to the middle here, curve this side, and then close it off. And then for a knee pad, we'll keep it simple. We'll just kind of round it off on the side and then close that off. Okay, so same thing here. Continue with this curve. Curve. Inside. And the same thing on this knee pad here, bracket, and then close it off. Alright, and then the lower leg, her pants kind of flare out a little bit, and then we're gonna close it off. And then for her boots, it's gonna be nice and skinny here. Close it off, and then for the shoe on the bottom, just curve, come out more on this side, close it off. And then for the tracks on the shoe, we'll just flare out a little bit more. Make it look a little bit more heavy duty. And then on the inside here, just draw 2 little rectangles. Alright, so same thing on the other side, flare out, close it off. Okay, pinch it in nice and skinny. Curve down, come out more on this side. And then same thing here, we're gonna flare out and down. And then same detail on the inside. Alright, and then lastly, she's got some straps around the thigh area here. I'm gonna start right here. I'll draw 1. And then she's got 2 on this side. It's 1 and then 1 more on the bottom here. And then she's got a little pouch on the side, so these are really easy to draw, right? Little rectangle. And that is it for this Velocity skin. Hope you guys like the way it turned out, and if you do, please do give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you next time.